When I moved into Sunset Ridge Estates, I had two main goals: live sustainably and reduce my carbon footprint. Installing solar panels was the perfect solution, not just for cutting energy costs, but for doing my part for the environment. Being an energy inspector by profession, I understood all the technicalities and regulations around solar installations and made sure my system complied fully with local laws and HOA guidelines. But naturally, Karen Phillips, our HOA president and self-proclaimed gatekeeper of neighborhood standards, took immediate issue with my solar panels. A sharply worded letter arrived in my mailbox shortly after the installation was complete. Dear resident, the HOA board has reviewed your recent installation of solar panels and finds it non-compliant with community architectural standards. You are hereby instructed to remove or cover the panels to preserve the aesthetic integrity of our neighborhood. I was taken aback. I double-checked all the HOA's architectural guidelines, city permits, and energy codes. My installation followed every rule down to the letter. The panels were sleek, low profile, and positioned to minimize visibility from the street. Still, Karen was insistent. She began campaigning among neighbors, claiming solar panels were ugly, lowered property values, and were not appropriate for our upscale community. She even rallied for a vote to pass a ban on all future solar panel installations. As the situation escalated, I decided to address it head-on. I invited Karen and the HOA board to a private demonstration at my home. I explained the environmental and financial benefits of solar energy, showing them the exact specs of my system and the compliance certificates I'd received from the city's energy department. I also detailed the HOA's own guidelines, which allowed solar installations that did not pose safety risks or violate setback rules, criteria my panels met perfectly. Karen was unmoved, still fixated on community aesthetics. That's when I brought out the big guns. As an energy inspector, I had access to data from our local utility's solar energy output reports. I shared with the HOA the measurable impact my panels had on reducing carbon emissions and lowering my household energy consumption by nearly 80%. I also highlighted state laws that protect homeowners' rights to install solar panels, preventing HOAs from imposing unreasonable bans. To further back my case, I offered to conduct a neighborhood energy audit, free of charge, to help residents understand the benefits of renewable energy and dispel myths about solar technology. The HOA board, confronted with facts, data, and legal realities, realized Karen's push for a ban was not only unfounded, but potentially illegal. After a tense meeting, the board voted down the ban and agreed to update community guidelines to better accommodate sustainable technologies while preserving aesthetics through reasonable design standards. Karen's campaign fizzled, though she continued to grumble quietly. Meanwhile, I became a local advocate for clean energy, helping neighbors install solar panels and improve home energy efficiency. Our community slowly transformed, embracing sustainability as part of our identity. In the end, Karen learned that expertise and facts can outshine fear and resistance, even in the face of stubborn opposition. And sometimes the brightest energy comes from illuminating the truth.